everybody, welcome back. My name is Abby. I'm with Fitness is Medicine. Today we're going to do another great full body workout targeting lots of muscle groups. We're going to start with a row. So grab a tube and we're going to set it up about chest height. We're also going to need a ball and a pair of dumbbells, probably a little bit on the lighter side, and one lighter tube. So it'll be the same height as what we have here, but we'll just stick a lighter tube on there. And that is all we will need for today. So come into these workouts ready to move. 5 to 10 minutes of a cardio workout just to warm up, get your muscles warmed up, get your blood flow going, get your heart rate warmed up, and get your mindset ready for some movement. Okay, we're going to start today with a row, but we're going to mix it up just a little bit. We're going to do an alternating row, moving both arms at the same time. So you're going to start with one, and as that one's coming back, you're going to bring the other one back. So I'm standing in an athletic stance, tummy nice and tight. As I pull that one elbow towards the back of the room, I'm squeezing that shoulder blade. I'm controlling it both directions. Shoulders down away from your ears. This takes a little bit of focus. And my band is still stuck in that holder there, so it's not like alternating strength here. It's still being held tight at that point. So I'm still getting the same resistance on each arm. I'm not, it's not like a pulley system type. Breathing, tummy tight, shoulders down. Last one, drive that elbow back and rest. Okay, good. Next, we're going to do some side lunges. Now, if you're able to, I'd prefer that you do these either at a kitchen countertop with a sink or in front of something where you can really sit back. When you go out to the side, we're going to lean back. So we're bending this side stays straight, and I'm sitting back into that lunge. So then we'll set over to the other side. Now, when you go into that side lunge, make sure you're sitting back so that your knee stays over your ankle. It may go forward just a little, but if you look down, you want to be able to see your toes. If this hurts your knee, do a smaller range of motion. Step out a little bit, just bend, but the same motion applies. You're still sitting your hips back like you're going to come over here and sit into a chair. Now you can add some weights to this. If this is something that you're used to doing, you can add a weight and switch. Kind of reach over that opposite knee or opposite toe. I'm keeping my back nice and tall. As I sit back, it's coming down a little bit, but I'm still facing forward, not crunching into a bent back situation. One more on each side here, and rest. Good. Okay, now we're going to grab that fit ball and our weights, and we're going to come into a bridge on the ball, and we're going to do windmills. So I'm going to have you walk out so that your head and neck are resting, head and shoulders are resting comfortably on top of that ball, really using your glutes to hold that bridge high. Start with those weights straight overhead, and we're going to scissors those weights. So windmill or scissors. Like I said, you're going to want a little bit lighter weight here. You can always go up. But this type of thing, I don't want you to start with too much weight. Just keeping your arms at the same angle here. So your elbows, if this hurts your shoulders or it's too much, you can bend those elbows, but then you're still keeping them at the same angle. All you're doing is shortening that lever. Lift those hips. Breathe, keep that tummy nice and tight. 2 more each side. 9, 9, 10, and rest. Good. Bring them back down and then slowly walk yourself back up. If you're not sure about doing a bridge on a ball, you can do it like kind of roll yourself out next to something so you've got that for support, like either your bed or a coffee table or something. If you don't have a ball, you can do those on the ground with your back flat, knees bent, and you can do it in a bridge or leave the bridge out completely. All right, set those weights down with good form. And now we're going to lower down to the ground. And we're going to do an alternate knee press. So starting in that good, safe position for your back where your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. What I want you to do is to take one hand, press into your knee. So you're going to press kind of as much resistance as you want. You can press just a little. This is a tummy exercise. This is an abs strengthener. You're also getting a little hip flexor, but realistically, by resisting this, you're having to engage here. Hold it for a couple seconds. Don't hold your breath. Make sure you're breathing. And alternate. By alternating, you keep your back in a really safe, healthy position. But also you can still remember to consider flattening that back to the floor. It kind of automatically goes into that position when you press. 2 more on each side. Make sure you keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. 10 and 10. All right, good. You can always do more. You can always hold them a little bit longer. There's ways to kind of increase it. To decrease it, just don't press quite as hard. So that's an easy one to self-regulate on that one. So we're going to stand back up. So make sure you stand up nice and slowly. Going from your back to standing can be difficult with lightheaded or dizziness. So make sure that you take your time. And then we're going to go back over to the tubes. Oops, my camera is falling off. And I'm just going to swap out my tube for a lighter one here. All right, and we're going to do a shoulder extension. So we're going to face the wall again. And I want you to stagger your feet simply to keep the pressure off your low back. So I want you to, it's not a balance challenge. It's more about having a better base of support and really engaging your core. We're going to keep your arms straight, palms facing the back of the room. Pull straight back. Breathe. When you pull back, think about a little bit of a shoulder squeeze, so you're bringing your shoulders back at the same time. This is a good shoulder stabilizer. Should not create pain if you do have shoulder pain. 2 more, 9 and 10. All right, good. One more, we're going to do another balance challenge here. I want you to stand either in a staggered, a tandem, or a single leg stance, depending on where you are with your balance, and every day may be a little bit different. And we're going to put your hands out to the side, and I want you to come in, touch your nose. Now, if this feels really easy, I want you to watch. As soon as you watch, so turn, face, each time turn and look at that finger that's going to come in and touch your nose. That makes it much more challenging. So try each side for 30 seconds and then rest, and we'll do the other side. So you can switch feet if you're in a tandem or a staggered stance, or stand tall in a single leg stance. If you notice that you're jutting out like this, readjust, maybe do the tandem stance instead. Really keep those hips level. All right, start this way. Usually your balance is a little bit different on each side. So if I turn and look, each time it's much more challenging. I'm kind of using my other foot as a kickstand here. Also talking and looking at myself on the screen. 10 more seconds. Also, holding your arms out for this long, your shoulders may be getting a little bit tired, which is another benefit. Keep your tummy nice and tight. If you're having balance trouble here, tighten that tummy. That helps you connect to your lower body to your upper body, right? You want to keep that engaged, keep it connected. Okay, go through those 1 to 2 more times. Sorry, I thought I just closed that out. And try to add a little cardio in between. If you are wanting to kick it up a notch, you want a little bit more, do a little cardio at the end and then do a cool down and stretch. But keep challenging yourself, and please, as always, let me know if you have any questions. Thank you, everybody. Have a great workout.